You are welcome to the Bread of Life channel. This is a channel that talks more about the end time, what is happening now and what will happen at the end of the age. Today we are talking about a man who had an encounter with God in a dream, and lots of things was revealed to him, and we want to share his dream with you. Please make sure you watch this video to the end to understand the meaning of his dream, and God will bless you. Also, subscribe, like and share to all your friends and family for more inspiring videos. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to encounter God in a dream? This question might spark curiosity, even skepticism. Yet across cultures and throughout history, divine dreams have been considered significant milestones in spiritual journeys. They're seen as messages, warnings, or even prophecies. What if one such dream was to occur to you? Would you be ready for such an encounter? Today we're about to embark on a narrative that explores this very concept. Let us delve into a tale that might just answer this intriguing question. Once upon a time in the hustle and bustle of New York City, lived a man named John. John was a man of facts, of science, of reason. His life was a symphony of logic and predictability, each note falling in perfect succession. The spiritual world to him was but a collection of myths and folklore, an amalgamation of human imagination and fear of the unknown. His skepticism toward spirituality was as solid as the concrete jungle he called home. He sought answers in the tangible, in the observable, in the quantifiable. The unseen was a mere illusion, a mirage in the desert of understanding. John's journey was a constant search for logical explanations. He examined life with the precision of a surgeon, dissecting every situation, every experience, every thought, to extract the kernel of truth. He was not a man of faith, but a man of knowledge. Little did he know, his perception was about to be radically shifted. One night after a long day, John went to bed and had a dream unlike any other. In this dream, he found himself in an otherworldly landscape, a place that transcended the very boundaries of reality as we know it. It was a realm of resplendent colors, where the air shimmered with an ethereal quality, like a painting brought to life. As he ventured deeper into this dreamscape, the world around him seemed to pulse with an energy, a vibrant life force that felt both alien and familiar. The ground beneath his feet was not of earth but of clouds, soft and yielding like stepping onto a cushion of air. Above him the sky was a kaleidoscope of hues, a celestial canvas painted with the palette of the divine. The serenity of this place was so profound it seemed to permeate his very being, filling him with a sense of peace he had never experienced before. The air was not just fresh but invigorating. Each breath felt like a sip of pure crystalline water. The silence was not just absence of noise but a symphony of tranquility, where each pause was a note in a melody of calm. In the midst of this celestial serenity, John felt a presence. It was not a physical entity but a sensation, a feeling of being watched, of being known. It was as if the very essence of the universe was aware of his presence, acknowledging his existence. It was a feeling of divine connection, a oneness that transcended the boundaries of the self. As he stood there enveloped in this divine aura, he felt a wave of emotion wash over him. It was a mix of awe, reverence, and an overwhelming sense of love. It was as if he was standing at the threshold of something monumental, something sacred. And then, he heard a voice so profound it resonated within his very soul. This voice, it wasn't heard with ears, but felt with the heart. It was not a sound, but a vibration, a frequency that echoed in the chambers of his soul. It was a voice that spoke not in words but in feelings, in emotions, in truths. The voice spoke, not with words but with feelings, emotions, and ideas. There was no face to this voice, no form, no physical presence, yet it was more real than anything John had ever experienced. It was an encounter that transcended the confines of the physical world and delved deep into the realms of the spiritual. The voice, or rather the presence, conveyed messages to John. They were not spoken or written, but they were understood, messages of love, of unity, of interconnectedness. It spoke of a divine plan, a cosmic dance in which every soul plays a part. It spoke of the ephemeral nature of life and the eternal essence of the soul. It told him that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. These messages challenged John's existing beliefs. All his life he had been a staunch rationalist, a man of science and reason. The concept of God and spirituality was, to him, nothing more than the product of human imagination, a way for people to cope with the fear of the unknown, the fear of death. But now, he was faced with an experience that defied his rational mind, an experience that he could neither dismiss nor explain away. This encounter was not a debate or a confrontation. It was a gentle unfolding, a compassionate dialogue. It was an invitation to expand his understanding, to see beyond the narrow confines of his conditioned beliefs. It did not demand belief or faith, but it offered a perspective, a glimpse into the grandeur of existence. Through this encounter, John realized that faith and reason are not mutually exclusive but complementary. He understood that the physical world is but one aspect of reality, and that there are realms of existence that go beyond the reach of our senses and our scientific instruments. He realized that the mysteries of life and death, of God and the soul, cannot be fully grasped by the human intellect, but can only be experienced, can only be lived. As the voice faded, John was left in the silence of his dream, feeling a peace he had never known before. This peace was not the result of understanding or knowledge, but of acceptance, of surrender, of being in harmony with the mystery of existence. John awoke, the echo of the divine voice still ringing in his ears. Suddenly the world around him seemed different, as if he had been plunged into a different reality. His heart pounded in his chest like a drum echoing through the silence of the early morning. His mind was a whirlwind of thoughts, trying to piece together the fragments of the dream. The encounter he had experienced was not something he could easily dismiss. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a realm beyond his understanding. The divine voice, the celestial presence, the profound conversation, everything felt so real, so palpable. He could almost taste the ethereal air he had breathed in the dream, could almost feel the divine warmth that had enveloped him. John was no stranger to dreams, but this one was different. It was like a puzzle, its pieces scattered in the corners of his mind, waiting to be put together. He could recall the words, the divine voice that had spoken to him, but their meaning eluded him. It was a riddle wrapped in a mystery, shrouded in an enigma. He was caught in a tug-of-war between reason and faith. His logical mind rebuffed the idea of a divine encounter, dismissing it as a mere figment of his imagination, a byproduct of his subconscious mind. However, his soul yearned to believe, to accept the existence of a realm beyond the physical, to acknowledge the divine voice that had echoed in his dream. John struggled to make sense of it all. He replayed the dream in his mind, over and over, dissecting every detail, every word, every feeling. He sought to unravel the mystery, to decode the message, to understand the significance. The dream had left an indelible mark on him, had stirred something deep within him. He felt a strange combination of fear and exhilaration, uncertainty and curiosity, doubt and faith. As the sun began to rise, casting its golden hue over the world, John was left with a lingering sense of unease. He couldn't shake off the feeling that the dream held a deeper meaning. The dream had a profound impact on John's life. A profound, life-altering impact that transcended the boundaries of his waking reality and seeped into his very being. This was not just a fleeting vision that faded with the morning light. No, this was a divine encounter that sparked a transformation within him. The dream was a catalyst, a divine intervention that shook him to his core and led him on a journey from skepticism to belief. John, who had once been a cynic, a skeptic who dismissed faith and spirituality as mere constructs of the human mind, found himself at the precipice of a profound transformation. This was not a sudden shift, but a gradual process, like a seed sprouting, growing and blossoming into a beautiful flower. The encounter with God in his dream was the raindrop that set this process in motion. It was the whisper that echoed in the silent chambers of his heart, stirring up questions, doubts, and ultimately, a newfound faith. This dream was not just a dream, it was an invitation to a journey of self-discovery, of introspection, and of spiritual awakening. John began to see the world through a different lens. His skepticism began to wane, replaced by a growing sense of belief, of faith in the divine. He started to view his life and his existence not as a random occurrence, but as part of a larger, divine plan. He began to see the beauty and the divinity in the everyday, in the mundane. His encounter with God in his dream was a turning point, a pivotal moment that changed the course of his life. It awakened him to the presence of the divine in his life, to the possibility of spiritual encounters, to the power of dreams. John's transformation was not just a personal journey, it was a testament to the power of dreams, to the potential for divine encounters within them. It was a testament to the transformative power of faith, of belief, and of the divine. John's story is a testament to the power of dreams and the potential for divine encounters within them. So, we return to our initial question. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to encounter God in a dream? As we journeyed through John's experience, we felt his fear, his awe, his transformation. It's more than just a dream, it's a spiritual exploration, a divine dialogue, and now, it's time to reflect. What emotions does this evoke in you? What spiritual experiences have touched your soul? Perhaps like John, we all have the potential for such divine encounters, waiting to be discovered in the realm of our dreams. Thank you for watching this video to the end. May the Lord Almighty bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel to all your friends and family for more inspiring videos. Thank you.